Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today we're going to talk about brakes, and the question at hand is, how do you know when you need to get your brakes replaced? A friend called me the other day, said he had a squeal that he heard, and he thought for sure that meant he needed new brakes. And I told him, well, surprisingly enough, not necessarily. Sometimes when you hear that squeaking noise, it's really nothing more than the material that your brakes are made out of, which is mostly metal. And sometimes that metal rubs against your rotor and it will make a high-pitched noise if you're coming to a slow stop like this. But there is one brake noise that you absolutely need to pay attention to, and that is the noise that happens when your foot hits the pedal and you hear a noise that sounds like scraping, like fingers going down a chalkboard, and you can actually feel it almost on your foot when you hit the brakes. That means you are rubbing metal on metal. And when you hear that noise, don't drive except directly to House of Mufflers and Brakes, because you are doing damage to your rotors when that happens. A couple other things to note. Let's say you're driving along and you hit the brakes and your vehicle starts pulling to one side. That is an indicator that one of your calipers is probably stuck. And when you go to stop, it's going to hang up and it's going to pull your car over to one side. Another telltale sign is if you hit the brakes and you feel a pulsing on the bottom of your foot, that usually means that one of your rotors is out of round. And you need to have that come in and have us turn it and get it back to a pristine condition. Okay, another last tip. When you're going to stop and you feel you're shaking through your steering wheel, that also means that your rotors are out of round and you need to have them checked. So don't forget, if you've got a little squeaking noise, it might not be that big a deal. But if you hear scraping, or if you're a wheel shake, or pulling to one side, then it's time to take it to the house.